These are the best bowling balls to throw in 2026. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Darren Tang. I am a professional bowler, a Storm staffer, which means I will be reviewing the best bowling balls to throw in 2026 of the Storm brands. Here we go. Let's get into it. If you guys are new to the channel, I would appreciate it if you subscribe before you continue watching. And I'm going to break down what the tiers are for our tier list. We got some emojis here. The first one's going to be the nut tier, the best bowling balls that you could possibly throw. They go everywhere in the bag with you, every tournament, you just don't leave home without these bowling balls. The second tier down is going to be the rice bowl category. Staples in the bag, potentially interchangeable. You need some kind of ball like this in your bag. For me, these are going to be the ones that I bring to most tournaments. The thumbs up category, those are balls that can go in the bag pretty much at any time. I think they're good, but they don't always stay in the bag. The car, these are the balls that travel with me if I can drive to an event. If I am flying, they are more than likely staying at home. Not going to be the first balls I bring into the bowling center. Probably just going to be in the car until I go, oh, this ball could be in play. And then the eyeball, which looking at the balls here, no ball should go in this tier. But on other tier lists, these are the balls that I have seen go down the lane, but I have not personally thrown myself. These are typically the weaker bowling balls because I don't get sent those to review. Without further ado, let's get to the best bowling balls of 2026. Now we have a variety of bowling balls all the way back from 2025 to the halfway point in 2026. Now, as I'm recording this, there are two more balls that are not on this list, the Viking Conquest and the Vengeance Returns. We stopped at the Alpha because I was intending on filming this video a couple weeks ago and I just didn't do it. If there's a ball that's missing, let me know in the comment section down below, but we're gonna do it now. Hyperdrive Pearl, I liked this ball a lot when it came out. Slowly just stopped using this kind of bowling ball as the season progressed on the PBA tour. But that being said, I'm gonna put that in the thumbs up category for now because I didn't really throw a lot of asymmetric balls during the season. It's pretty good when you get in, you gotta hook it, but I was doing that with weaker bowling balls and weaker cores, and this one, it's a weaker cover, but it's a bigger core. And when the core is stronger, it makes it harder for the ball to float down the lane. Not a ball that I threw a ton during the PBA tour season, but a ball that I threw a good amount at team trials and some, a lot of local stuff, amateur tournaments before that. Thumbs up, Hyperdrive Pearl, I'll put that in the bag. Okay, next ball is gonna be the Rockstar Amped. Rockstar Amped, I'm gonna put in the car, not because I don't think it's a good ball, but because the ball that comes after this and was literally released a month afterwards overshadowed it. I'm not really sure what Storm was thinking here in releasing the Rockstar Amped and then the next ball. Yeah, I threw the Rockstar Amped for a little bit. I liked it, and then the Phaze 2 Pearl came out. We're gonna get straight into it. Phaze 2 Pearl, that one's gonna be more of a staple in the bag. That's gonna be your clean, symmetric ball. Yeah, I just kind of jumped over Roto Grip. It's like Roto Grip has been the redheaded stepchild. Phaze 2 Pearl, Phaze 2, household name. Phaze 2 Pearl, literally a Pearl Phaze 2. Been pretty good. I've thrown it a little bit. Again, didn't really throw a lot of bigger core bowling balls throughout the season just because we bowl on these bowling centers that hook a lot in the front. We need control, and the bigger the core gets, the more erratic the ball motion gets at times. So if I don't really see a defined place to throw it, I'm probably gonna throw the control balls. All right, so Phaze 2 Pearl, rice bowl category, staple in the bag. Next, we have the Viking. Viking, I'm also gonna go staple. I'm putting the Viking here. It is a hybrid. It is a little bit stronger cover than the Hyperdrive Pearl, but I liked it there a little better because it has a little more of an even ball motion. Hyperdrive Pearl is cleaner, so it's going to be a little more responsive when it sees hook down the lane. It's also going to be a little more susceptible to skating through the oil because the cover is a little weaker. So Viking being a little earlier, pairing it with the slightly smaller core, it has a higher RG and a little, actually I think the diff might be pretty close. Again, if you guys have the info, I don't have the numbers in front of me right now, let me know. But yeah, it's a ball that I threw quite a bit this season, one of the bigger balls that I threw, and I like it. And then we have Viking Conquest that's not on this list, but is coming out very soon, if not already. That one's going at the top bag. Big ball, big ball. Anyways, speaking of big balls, we have the Equinox Solid. Now looking at the list, we always gotta have one of each. I'm gonna put this one in the rice bowl category as well. When it first came out, and if you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you guys know that I was striking with this ball in league. But that's really the only time I threw it. On tour, didn't really throw it at all. Outside of that, tournaments on the harder stuff, didn't really throw much. Not because I don't think it was good, but I just I didn't really throw the bigger balls, period, on tour. Rice bowl category for me, especially for league. If you want to round out an arsenal, these 3 balls in the rice bowl category would be pretty good for you. All saying. Alrighty, so next ball we have the Next Factor. This is a ball that was very, very hyped up, potentially overhyped. Yeah, we put holes in it and it wasn't stellar at first. I did end up drilling 3 or 4 of these and it took until me getting to the third one to get one that I kind of liked, but we make a lot of bowling balls for a reason. It's not for you to get them all. I mean, if you get them all, I'm sure Storm loves you, but you know, it's fitting different styles. There's little things that we want to see as players, and not every ball is going to see that. And I think that's a great thing from a ball company, because if you make all the balls the same, what's the point? Now, some people think all the balls are the same. If you think that, that's a little ignorant, but yeah, next factor, that's gonna go in the car for me. That's not a ball that I throw a lot, but I think it's got its place. I actually think it's a one-hander ball. I think the thumb hole changes the core dynamics to make it a little bit better for one-handers. For two-handers, I think it's too clean, it's too quick, stands up too fast. It does all the things that you don't really wanna see at a high level. And if you have a ball that you feel like you need to drill a lot of just to get one you like, it's probably not a ball that matches up to you very good. Next factor, in the car. All right, next we have Transformer, a very interesting ball. It's got the wing technology. If you hit the wing, it does something. If you don't hit the wing, it does something else. I didn't really take the time to understand what does what, but I do have one. I do like the way it rolls. Didn't really mess around with the wings too much, other than asking where should I drill these, and then just watching what the ball does and giving my feedback. If you guys want to watch the ball video, it'll be on the main channel. There are 3 different COG lengths, so different heights and pins. But I'm gonna give this one a thumbs up. I do think it's a pretty good ball. It's a cleaner cover. Don't let it fool you that it's this strong asymmetric ball. It has a weaker cover, kind of like the Hyperdrive Pearl, but in solid form. So do anticipate that. I think it's a great ball for when the lanes start to cliff. Okay, next we have V for Vengeance. We don't have a ball that rolls like this in the rice bowl category, and we also don't have a ball in the nut category yet, but I do. You know what? I'm gonna put this in the rice bowl category. This fits in the same slot as Phaze 2, Rockstar, and while those balls are still very good, Vengeance I think is also pretty good. Not one that I threw a ton. I think I threw it at 1 stop this year, but again, I'm gonna reiterate that I didn't throw a lot of bowling balls like this, period. Price bowl category, because we need something like that. If you have an old Phaze 2 that you don't really like anymore, it's dead, or Rockstar. Rockstar just got discontinued, so if you need something to replace that, Vengeance is going to be a great option. And I mean, if you just want another Phaze 2, you can do that as well. But Vengeance has my stamp of approval. Gremlin Tour X. So I'm going to put this one in the thumbs up category. It's a little bit cleaner cover-wise than the Ion Pro Solid, which I threw a ton this year. This is one of those control options. I did throw this one at the World Championships in a part of the lane that I honestly didn't think I would throw it, but it ended up, you know, doing some striking in that spot. It's not a ball that I threw a lot, and it was a ball that I thought I was going to throw a ton. So that's why I'm going to put it in the thumbs up. It's got its spots, but Ion Pro Solid for me has just been far and beyond the ball that I would use over Gremlin Tour X. You don't really want balls that are too similar in the bag when you're going to tournaments and you can only bring 6. It's probably gonna be Ion Pro Solid over Gremlin Tour X more often than not for me. Okay, the next one is a great bowling ball, but was not great for me. I don't know why I didn't throw this ball very much. And since this is a tier list that's tailored to what I have been seeing, I think this one, I'm also gonna put it in the Rice Bowl category. It's gonna be interchangeable with the Vengeance, just because of what I've seen it do. It is super versatile. You can throw it across the lane. It kind of gives that old Phaze 2 vibe. But maybe the reason why I didn't really throw it a whole lot is because, again, I didn't throw a lot of balls like this during the tour season. I threw a lot of Ion Pro Solid. I threw a lot of Next Ball. I threw a lot of IQ AI. A lot of, low diff balls, a lot of control. Let's move on to the next one. Concept. I want a title with this ball. This one's got to be the nut. This concept was supposed to be our urethane-like reaction, but I think it rolls more like reactive than urethane. My subjective opinion is going to be it's more like a reactive ball. I was hooking this thing from the left gutter. I have one that's laid out a little bit smoother so that I can play further to the right. I've got 2 main layouts. If you guys are interested in any of my layouts and all of my layouts, you can find them on my Patreon. Link is in the description below. Also, if you guys want to buy a concept for a little bit cheaper, TV Bowling Supplies got them. And use my code there, DTANG5 for 5% off. Back-to-back ads. Yeah, concept. Can't say enough about this ball. They created it to adhere to the lane as much as possible. That's why it only has 1 label. The name of the game is stickiness. The more the ball can maintain contact with the lane, the more consistent your ball reaction is going to be, which is why they made it absorb oil as fast as they could, with staying within the boundaries of the rules. Stickiness. This ball's sticky. It may not feel sticky, but it sticks to the lane. So yeah, concept. Absolutely. Ion Max Pearl version of Ion Max, if you guys didn't guess. This one, honestly, I'm putting this one in the car. It's not a ball that I threw a lot. I saw some guys throwing it during the tour season, but big balls just weren't my jam this year. And this is arguably my best year on tour ever. I mean, factoring in the win, absolutely my best year ever, but not my highest in the points yet. I am filming this right before I leave for the World Championship show, so that could change, or it could get slightly worse. It all just kind of depends on how the show shakes out. But I on Max Pearl just didn't throw it a lot. To be completely honest, I threw it the first week at the Players. I threw it at Barview. Outside of that, just didn't really throw big, strong balls like that. The strongest ball I threw all year was probably the Viking. All right, next ball, Monsoon. This one I was so excited for because it's the solid version of the Typhoon. Now that I'm getting a little bit better, a little bit cleaner with my release, the Typhoon is kind of missing the window. It's just getting down the lane too far. And I already put a really strong layout on the Typhoon, so I was hoping put the same layout on this ball, see if it fits that gap. Didn't really do the deal for me, so I'm gonna put this one in the car. It's one of those weaker balls, smoother covers, weaker cores. This ball has got the record for the highest 6-game total in the PBA by Frankie, so it definitely has a place. I just haven't figured out where that is for me yet. Rocket AI. Again, this is bowling balls based on me, not what I've seen, but I've seen this ball do some crazy stuff. Vi throws this ball all the time, but he also throws a lot of bowling balls that a lot of people don't like to throw, like the High Road Max back in the day. If you know, you know. I feel like the Rocket AI is kind of to that same effect, but he also gets his ball to hook very early because he's pretty steep into the lane, so it makes sense why mine gets offline really quick and then it gets in the oil and it doesn't hook. I did drill another one for League. Those episodes should be out a couple nights of League actually after on this ball, so if you guys want to check that out and see it in action, it's there, because you're not going to see it in action a lot on the PBA Tour vlogs for me, but you never know. I'm going to stay open-minded, but Ion Pro Solid didn't play a whole lot for me on tour, but that's like the ball I had to have in my bag every week this year, so maybe the Rocket AI will be just that for next year. But I'm going to put this in the thumbs up category. Just, yeah, actually for me, sorry Belma, I got to put it in the car. It's just not a ball that I would throw. I was throwing IQ AI a bunch over Rocket AI, so sorry Belma, we're leaving it at that, but we have one of the greatest bowling balls of all time coming back. Just on principle alone, because of the name, we have Alphacrux AI in the nut category. It's just the perfect colors in a bowling ball. Out of the box, I think it's got too much surface. You got to get some oil in this ball, but the more you throw it, and it kind of reminds me of the old one in this respect, the more you throw it, the better it gets. You just got to keep throwing it, keep hitting it with some surface. Don't hit it with a lot. I think this one gets offline a little faster than the old one. So it's not one of those deals where you hit it with a bunch of surface and then it just kind of floats and mellows off it. This one actually wants to see it and go left compared to the old one, a little more so. This is probably going to be the big ball in my bag moving forward over Equinox Solid, Ion Max, things like that, because even though it is a bigger cover, it's going to round off it a little better. I think it's more hookable than any of the other big balls we have, and I like to have that option. I could just as easily not have a ball like that in my bag, but because of the hookability of this ball, having the spare ball in my bag is a problem. Because now when I go to tournaments and I can only bring 6, I really only get 5. So that's kind of a problem. Yeah, that's going to be my tier list. These are going to be the 2026 balls that you need to have in your bag. Honestly, there's only 2 up there that you really need. But if you guys need help filling out your bag, hopefully I helped you out here. Let me know what your guys' bags are looking like for 2026. What you're planning on picking up, whether it's on this list or balls that are coming out soon. If you guys need some sick jerseys to rock, EFX will hook you up. Link in the description below. Coupon code DATA for 10% off. It's a good chunk off for a jersey. And you guys can rock the same jerseys that I wear. I can say this now on TV. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you guys made it this far, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out over on my channel. It's easy for you to do. And subscribe to the other channel as well, Vitamin D Tang. I appreciate you all. Much love. Thanks for the support. And we'll see you in the next one.